Oli, thank you so much once again for the opportunity. While I can't confirm individual people's statuses of whether or not they have criminal records, I can confirm that the Mpumalanga Premier indeed did go to a police station in the province where she did pay an admission of guilt, which is called the J534 fine. And as this is a usual process by the South African Police Service, where her fingerprints were also taken and she was processed thereof. And this fine, unfortunately, does mean that you are then having a criminal record. You do also ask what is a process that is indeed taken when you are nabbed for not wearing a mask. Just to give an indication, since the 29th of December, when the adjusted level 3 regulations were announced, over 13,000 people in this country have been nabbed for not wearing a mask in public. And those people have had this fate happen to them. They, first of all, are taken to a police station where they are given an option of either paying a fine, which would then be that J534, or they can try and plead their case in front of a magistrate, Tony. Now, if you do go that route, the second route of going to a magistrate, you then will have your case heard. And if you lose that case, you then also do end up with a criminal record. So admission of guilt, which is a J534, you are then having an admission of guilt, and you will have a fine, or rather, you will have a criminal record. Yeah. But if you do go the option of going to court, if you lose that case, you also have a criminal record. But of course, on the lighter side, if you win, Oli, you then don't have a criminal record.
Yeah, so it's quite clear, Lirandzu Themba, that the Premier, having filled out the J53 form that you're talking about, it's categorically clear that she has a criminal record.
Well, that's according to the processes of the SAPS. When you do fill in that form, when you do admit that guilt, it does result in you having a criminal record, yes.
Finally, Lirandzu Themba, and very briefly if you can, is the police service planning a quick visit to Mandla Ndlovu's house? He is the acting ANC chairperson in Mpumalanga. He was also seen not wearing a mask in the same vicinity where the Premier of Mpumalanga was also not seen wearing a mask.
Another thing, of course, that is of concern to South African Police Service, and this is why the National Commissioner has tasked the Provincial Commissioner of that province, General Zuma, to really look into all those sort of, incidents that you mentioned. But also, Koli, something that I did not mention earlier on was that the Minister of Police is also expecting a second report, or a broader report as to what exactly happened with regards to the police officer that was seen on national TV, whether it was embracing, hugging, or reprimanding the Premier, whether or not she, in fact, did not do due diligence to her job and her oath of office, which is to act and actually tell the Premier of wearing a mask. So we are expecting a report from the Provincial Commissioner, and we hope it will answer this question and the question that you raise as well.
All right, Lirandzu Themba, thank you very much for your time.